6. Jay the pass to Long, and he jams it with authority.
A nice sense of when to move the ball and get the assist.
It's tipped. And it's the Heat on the break. Here's Pollard, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Nice work, and they are getting it done at both ends.
And building on this lead. They played a pretty complete game.
Components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Jay.
This guy caused havoc on the defensive end, piling up the steals.
Shot clock at 6. Into the lane. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
How quiet is this arena?
Here's Jay, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Nice work operating right under the hoop, going on the attack inside.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in.
Excellent vision on display, dropping a dime to set up his teammate. There's something. He really should have hit that one.
Here's Jay. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup.
And what a strong take that was, just going right at the bigger defender.
Finishes like that demonstrate confidence.
Here's Jay. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Jay's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Miami.
Back.
Into the lane, and he banks in the layup.
Impressive take. I like when he puts the ball on the deck and attacks the rim.
Been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. He gets that one.
Great idea. Go at length. Don't be scared. Get into it. Put the pressure on him.
Ball movement here by the Bulls. Snatched away. In transition, here comes Miami. Here's Jay. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
There was absolutely no way he was going to miss that one. It was just him and the rack.
Yeah, he picked up his speed and made sure to cap off the fast break opportunity.
The Heat shooting their first free throw of the evening.
15. Shooting wall.
Here's Jay. It drops.
Attacking the paint that time, unfazed by the bigger defender.
Touch, angles, whatever it takes to elude the shot clock.
Here's Jay. 8 points his last outing. And he gets the bucket. Jay's got his second basket of the game. 25 points in the game. 1 second left. It's the buzzer beater.
He was doing whatever he wanted to out there.
Down low, here's Jay. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play. By 4. Here's Jay. Score the basket, his third after 5 shots.
Tough matchup because of the height differential, but he did a nice job carving out space for his shot there.
For number 2, we're about a minute in. Here's Jay. And the layup's good off the glass.
And, I'm not quite sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave somebody like him uncovered.
Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Use the pick.
Here's Jay. Thomas covering. Here's Jay. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Jay's got 6 points in the quarter by Long. Long's got 4 rebounds now tonight. With the drive, Jay goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. And the Heat lead by 20.
This close in, you have to finish strong.
Oh, and a fast break for the Heat.
The effort rewarded that time on the fast break with an easy look.
That's what it's all about, staying in front of the defense so you have the basket all to yourself.
Seeing one go down, and that begins to mess with your psyche.
An emphatic LU jam.
Steve Smith.
On the same page, speaking in stereo there.
Right? You have to be to pull off
It's possible.
from about 19 feet. And again, no good by Chicago. He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
Terrific work in transition, sprinting out ahead of the defense and getting to the right spot.
And it's clear the game plan is to attack in transition as much as possible, which is exactly what they've been doing.
Got a hand on it. And Smith with a clear path to the hoop. Here's Jay. Flushes it down to finish the break.
How about the point guard with that ferocious finish?
I know it. That's got to be a big-time blow for the D. One. Jay. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. With 1 on the clock. Oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
He was doing whatever he wanted to out there. I love how he closed out this quarter.
That one as it misses. And it's the Heat with the ball to the paint. Boom, he jams it straight down.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Here's Jay. Defended by Bagley. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance. 29 seconds left here in the fourth quarter.
And they were all business tonight, all about the work. Came in here and took care of business.
They had the right attitude and approach needed to get a tough road win.
On the road this season, now up over 25 wins away from home. It's remarkable. Count the basket.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly, that was their game plan coming in.
Back to Johnson. Randall with the block. And they're running. Here's Jay, and he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Playing with pace pays off as they got it right to the cup.
That's why more teams are pushing the tempo. It's high-efficiency offense.
Good.
He'd like that one back. That's normally a shot he makes
Here's Jay. It falls for his 7th.
when he's focused on scoring.
Here's Jay. And that one is good. And the Heat lead by 17.
Slick move, coming off the pick and going straight to the hoop.
Here's Jay. Coming off a stellar performance against Milwaukee. And he lobs it up toward the rim.
Now, what should I call that? An alley-oops?
No.
Whatever we call it, it's 2 points.
Grant. It's rebounded by Powell. The Heat shooting the ball really well in this game. 58%.
Playing with pace pays off as they got it right to the cup.
That's why more teams are pushing the...
And it's blocked. And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
An emphatic rejection that was. Boy, you got to appreciate that kind of forceful, in-your-face defense.
Here's Jay. He's got 12.
So I tell you what, the big guy knows how to do that. Throw it down.
Here's Long. Here he goes.
Great court awareness there to find the open man.